Welcome to your introduction to sketching for engineering design purposes. There is a great active learning module on connectingstem.org, and it's linked in the Brightspace page, that covers the basics of sketching. And so what you'll see here is some really great applications. As you click on these blue arrow boxes here, we look at kind of the everyday uses of sketching. And then there are a few exercises as well as some questions throughout. So what I'd like you to do is, as you're working through these sketches, this is your reading for this module. I want you to answer these questions. So open up either on a paper or in a Word document. Paper might be easier because you're going to do some sketches as well. Think about drawings that you have used for communication with others. And then as we work through here, you'll see a lot of examples. You'll think about how you can rough sketch things or draw technical sketches, or even how do you show an illustration for like marketing or new product kinds of purposes, right? And so as you work through here, you'll be able to submit the quiz. So I'm just going to, answer here so that I can show you the next page as we go through. And it'll tell me what's right, what's wrong. And as we go through here, we continue to see some instruction about different types of lines. So I want you to take some notes. I want you to answer the quizzes, and then as we get through, there are some activities in here, which is what I'm trying to get to. You can sketch the objects that it's asking you to sketch. So let's see if I can find an example. Here we go. So contour sketching. How do we sketch the contour of this cup? How do we sketch, how do we think about the cross-section for a revolve type of 3D feature, right? And so I want you to go through all of the engineering geometry. We have orthographic projection that explains the three views. And then last, we have some pictorial projections that look at isometric views, how you do a 3D view here. And finally, working drawings. What is the kind of information you find on a drawing? So there are 5 sections here, and we're just going to do these first 5 to get an understanding for the uses of sketching, how engineering geometry kind of plays a role here, how we can do 3 views, how we can think about an isometric, and then working drawings. And this should set you up not only for Engineering Design 1, but for all of your sketching basics moving forward in engineering design in general. If you can't draw some very simple representations of physical design ideas, you're going to have a hard time communicating those ideas that are in your head. So this is a really important skill for engineers to develop. For a secondary motivation, if you have trouble visualizing objects in your head, by sketching, you actually improve those skills of visualizing objects. So sketching is the best and one of the only ways to really improve how well you see things in your mind's eye. And so I strongly recommend sketching, which is why it's part of Engineering Design 1, and for those of you who continue in Engineering Design 2, but also just think about this will be something that you use professionally, and it strengthens those visualization skills that make every part of engineering a little bit easier. So these first 5 reading sections, I will post deliverables in a secondary, in a page on the Brightspace for this part of the learning module. Ask with questions. You can email or use the Discord channel or just stop on by.